I know someone want to get the gut right and tight, like it still have a ways and ways to go. I still have a little flab, I'm not gonna lie. No sir, I really come to show myself in another video. Welcome guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Vodka and this is Vodka JA. As you guys can see by this title, I've been struggling. I've been going through it, but I finally found some things that works for me. So I decided I'm going to share with you my health and fitness journey and what I've been doing for the past month to go from this to this. Now it's still a work in progress. I am not here to tell you what to do. I am not here to say you have to do this, you can do this, you can do that, and you're definitely gonna lose weight. But I don't know about all of that. I just know that this is what I did for me and this is what's working for me. So I just decided to give you guys a little story time, just a little update of what I've been doing for the past month. Today literally makes one whole month. Wednesday gone was technically 4 weeks, which is a month, but this is one whole calendar month since I started, and that was my first goal. That was my initial goal, to be consistent throughout a month, and then I build from there. And well, I guess we made it. So first of all, let me just give a little backstory. So I mean, I've always been bigger, I guess. Even when I was younger and I thought I was big, when I look back, I'm just like, are we always in that bad, you know? Like, at my sweet 16, I would kill to be the size I was when I was 16 years old. Like, hot girl, can't find an answer. But I swear to God that I was big. I was always told that I was big. I wasn't like, people used to trouble me say, yo, I'm not forget no big and all, I'm something there. And like, yeah, it's always in the back of my head. And I was like, I was a bigger girl, you know? But I embraced it. I just figured, yeah, I could lose some weight, obviously. People always telling me to lose some weight. But I decided that I was just gonna love myself, and I was cool with it. No, I've been on many, like a diet regimen or just some supplement to help or just some bouts of exercise, but nothing has ever really stuck with me. Like, what have I done? Let's see, I've done HCG. I don't know if you guys know HCG. I don't remember the full details. I can place it on the screen. But I've done HCG back in the day. I mean, I've done diets, like I've done like plans, and I don't remember what kind of diet. Whatever. I've done FenQ. I don't know if you guys know that supplement as well as like even last year, up to last year, late last year, I was on this whole exercise boat. Like I was walking every day and being on the bike every day, and I used to kind of switch up my diet a little, and it was working for me, but then I just fell right off. Just fell off, and then I got to a point I was obviously way too comfortable. Like, I just really wasn't feeling good about myself anymore. And I was just looking at myself in the mirror and I was just like, wow, you really make yourself spread very much. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? This is not it. Like, this is not it at all. And I remember my breaking point was when I was recording this video here.
When I see my picture, then I double tap this, then I double tap. Then I wonder if I really cleaned up. When the chat, I mean, now take it back. Full of it, say you know some suck. Full of chat, I mean, now take it back.
Yeah, I was recording this video, and while I was recording, I could see myself, and I was just like, you really spread weight. Like, you really need to get it together. Like, why do you look like this? You're getting big, girl, you need to stop it. So I decided literally that day I was gonna do something about this, and I was gonna stick to doing something about this. Now that was the 14th of March. Or was that April? That was April. Sorry. So that was the 14th of April. The 15th of April I started. So of course, to get to a point where I'm feeling a lot better about myself, just feeling better overall, you know, and just looking in the mirror and being satisfied. Well, for now, more satisfied with what I see. I mean, of course, I had a mixture of both diet and exercise, but it wasn't like I followed a specific regimen or I'm following some program or something that I have to strictly adhere to. I just made some huge like changes in my diet, as well as, you know, I practice a lot of cardio and I'm moving more into strength training at the moment. But first, diet. So I mean, I wasn't that bad of an eater. Alright, let me stop lying to myself. That's true, I wasn't that bad. I mean, I was not good by any means. I wasn't great at all, but I wasn't that bad. I mean, I used to eat a whole heap of junk anyway. KFC is big. And most I love my KFC. I love my fried chicken, I love my spicy rib. Beer things, always a mega size fries, beer things. But like for breakfast and them things, they're like, I mean, I'll probably eat like some boiled egg or something, and then not lots of the stuff that I even cook, like a bake. I drink a lot of water regardless. I eat a lot of vegetables regardless. I wasn't terrible, you get me? But me never great, me never good at all. And I just realized I really need to cut a lot of stuff out, just so I can just feel better inside and just so my insides can work better and I wasn't feeling so bad. And especially because my family does have diabetes running rampant, as well as hypertension, you know, them black people disease there. But yeah, I decided I really need to take care of my body. So what I had done, I had started to incorporate a lot of green tea into my diet. Now currently what I do is I make green tea smoothies like every morning. Every single morning I get up, I make a green tea smoothie. I brew my tea, I let it sit there, and then I make it cool down, and then I blend a smoothie. I have like a whole lot of different ingredients I put in there, like oats mainly, raw peanuts, I put kale, I put different types of fruits, whether it's apple, banana, strawberries, blueberries, whatever. I put some yogurt, and then I add some granola, chia seeds or flax seed. I have a lot of different stuff that I put into my smoothies every morning. I actually have some right here because once I make it in the morning, I also leave back some for lunch. And if I do add something to the smoothie that I eat for breakfast in the morning, I probably add like 2 boiled egg, or sometimes I do eat something sausage and nuggets. That's technical, you're not healthy, but that's fine. Like I do eat something sausage sometime, or I always bake it still. I bake it, I don't just fry it. And also I've been incorporating more carbs into the diet, because at first when I started out, I really was trying to cut down on the amount of carbs that I intake. So if I did eat carbs, it would maybe be like sweet potato, or it would be brown rice, you know, that type of starch there, those healthy starches, the healthy alternatives. Until I'm gradually like, you know, I'll eat like a dry pancake here or there, or I'll probably eat some baked plantain as well, like instead of frying it, because I prefer baked plantain. Instead of frying it, I just bake it and it comes out nice and clean. So that's what I've been doing for breakfast and lunch, and as well for dinner. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, y'all can see when I cook, like I always post in my stories about all the, you know, all the stuff that I cook in Vodka's kitchen, where I probably experiment with the air fryer more while, or just regular like healthy eating. It's probably, some people probably look at what I'm eating and probably say like, that's not even that healthy. But yeah, I'm just, you know, trying to incorporate more healthier eating. I mean, I mainly eat like vegetables with some sort of protein, mainly chicken, or if it's fish, or sometime like one time I did beef. But yeah, like, so for dinner I just cook, I just try and get creative and just make some dishes that I know I'm going to enjoy. So that's what I've been doing for diet lately. The next thing, of course, that I do is exercise. So what I do for exercise is I started off on the elliptical back in energy. So I started in the first week 20 minutes every day, well, not every day, 6 days a week. I give myself one rest day. So I did 20 minutes on the elliptical every day. The second week I moved up to 30 minutes on the elliptical every day, and then for the third and the fourth week I moved to 35 minutes. And what I did with 35 minutes, I mean, I guess you could say I did my own version of some high intensity interval training, where I of course take intervals to go at like full speed, like, you know, going at it on the elliptical, and then I take the next 5 minutes, slow down to my regular pace, 5 minutes again I speed up and, you know, go hard, 5 minutes slow down, vice versa, on and on. So like I've been doing that, and then since I come back to Kingston I don't have the elliptical anymore. But I mean, the month, as I said, is progressing past my initial goal of just doing cardio and just keeping consistent and working at it for a month to give me some good results. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key shook myself. Like, I took some pictures. I took this picture in particular a few nights ago, and I was just like, wow, girl, you come from far. Like, in this 1 month you've really done a lot for yourself, and I'm really proud of you. Like, honestly, I'm really proud of myself. So, you know, I'm just gonna try and keep at it. I'm gonna try and keep consistent. I'm incorporating more strength training now, so I'm using my weights, my dumbbells. I've gotten some dumbbells from long before, as well as, you know, my squats. I also started a squat challenge. I mean, most people would know a squat challenge by now. It's been, I mean, I started it like years ago. I remember I tried to do it that really, obviously never really pan out, but I have been keeping consistent with it this time. Like, I think I'm on a rest day today, but the next thing I have to do is like 100 squats, and then it goes to like 105 or 110 or whatever. Yeah, so I've been incorporating more strength training, more squats, like lunges, lifts for my arm, trying to do some plans to work on my core. That's like, honestly, that's my weakness. Like, I know someone want to get the gut right and tight. Like, it's still have a ways and way to go. I still have a little flab, I'm not gonna lie. But it's working on that core though, that's like my weakness. Like, that's something that I struggle with, but I'm gonna work on it. So working on my arms, working on my legs, working on my core, that's what I'm going to start working on now. That's my next goal for the next month, because I set goals on a monthly basis. I try not to make like, well, yes, you can have a huge goal to say you're in a year you want to weigh such and such, or in a year you want to do this, but I choose to do it on a monthly basis and just measure myself and just make sure that I'm keeping at it, I'm keeping consistent, and I'm doing what I set out to do. So one thing with this whole journey, I really haven't been weighing myself that much. Like, even like right before I started, I didn't even weigh myself. Like, I didn't weigh myself when I started. I probably weighed myself 2 weeks in. I think it was 2 weeks in, and I just based it off of a weight that I took, I think last year or earlier this year. I took my weight. I'm not gonna load up myself, I'm not gonna show up myself and embarrass myself on YouTube, but I had taken a weight, and then based on the weight that I recorded like 2 weeks in, I was just like, wow, I lost like at least 20 to 25 pounds. Like, I know that this is water weight mainly. Like, I had a lot of water weight, and I would get bloated so often and things. So I know that a lot of that seems like a big number in such a short time, but I know I just shed like a lot of water weight. So the weight loss, like after getting rid of that initially, like the weight loss isn't going as rapid. But I mean, it's a work in progress. It's a real work in progress. So I'm really working on it. I don't have a goal weight per se, because I don't like to focus on the weight. I just like to focus on how I feel when I look in the mirror and I see myself, how clothes fit me, like how just, you know, in general, feeling better about myself. I'm not necessarily focusing on a number, because I know, especially when you're on like a weight loss journey, and I know a lot of people probably can relate to this, where you're just focusing on the number, and then you're just working and you're working, and you probably didn't even meet, like, you take your weight, you probably lost only like a pound, or you probably seem like you gain weight and you just like what's going on, and you get in your head and then you depress yourself and you're just like, why isn't this working? So like I decided that I'm not gonna focus on a number. I'm just gonna focus on a feeling, like for now. I mean, yes, I check just to see if things are actually working eventually, but I'm not focusing on that like at all. I probably take my weight like twice in the whole month because I'm just like, I'm really not going to focus on that. So yeah, throughout the summer, I guess, because it's basically summer now, it's like May. Wow. I mean, what else do I have doing? I'm stuck inside because of corona. We're all stuck inside because of corona, so I might as well, you know, better myself. That's kind of how this whole journey started. Like, as I said, I wanted to feel better about myself, and I said, why not do it now? Like, it's the perfect time now. I'm at home every day. I need to stop being so damn lazy and get up and do something about it. So that's what I did, and now I'm here. I'm very proud of myself. Actually, my best friend, he is also on his own like fitness journey, and we've been doing it together, as in we both started on the same day coincidentally. We didn't even speak about it beforehand, but we started and we both said, oh, we started like today, it was Wednesday. Oh, but we both started on Wednesday, and then we just decided that we're gonna check in on each other every single day. We're gonna keep tabs and make sure, you know, the other person is doing what they need to be doing. So it's been really helpful just to have the support. Just even though I'm by myself, I do have a support, you know, exercise buddy technically, who might not exercise at the same time, but you know, just keeps ourselves in check. And I actually started doing that as well with another friend for the squat challenge. They're the ones that presented the squat challenge to me, so you know, I have that support as well. You know, every day we check in, we make sure that we're doing okay, how we're feeling, we let them know that we're finished doing the challenge for the day. So it's really good just to share it with other people. Big up to all the people that have been there along with me throughout the whole journey, like putting up with me when I constantly talk about this, talk about what I did for the day in terms of exercise, what did I eat, what I'm doing. I really appreciate you guys, trust me. So yeah, that's pretty much my journey so far. I've at least made it to 25 pounds lost in the month. I haven't checked. I should probably but I know it's at least 25 pounds, and I mean, you can see that there has been a solid change, and it's only gonna get better. As I said, it's a work in progress. So you know, I'm excited to continue on this journey, and I do hope to take you guys along with me moving forward. So I will be giving updates, I will be keeping you guys informed. Comment down below what you do or what you have been doing during this quarantine to better yourself, whether it be exercise as well, whether you took up a new hobby, whether you decided to learn something new. What have you been doing in this quarantine to keep yourself sane, to make you feel better about yourself, and just to uplift yourself, you know, build yourself. Now is the time that you need to be building yourself. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and make sure you share with everyone, because you never know, a lot of people out there might be going through it when it comes to weight loss and just struggling with their health. And I'm just here to tell you, it's possible. It's possible to switch it around. You might think that, you know, I'm gonna miss the food here, I'm gonna miss the KFC here, I'm gonna miss all the junk food here, I'm too lazy, I can't bother to get up and work out every day. Because honestly, that was me. That was 100% me. But I just decided I need to pull up my bootstraps, and I need to get to work. And for the month now, this is like my 1 month checkpoint. I'm proud of myself, and you guys can be proud of yourself too. It's just baby steps, right? It's just baby steps. Take a small step in the right direction, and you would be so surprised where you bring yourself. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you in my next video.